A gorgeous 310 BHDS Coachman just landed here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and this is a rare mid-year reshoot for me, but they did some cosmetic updates on here that just really caught me, and I wanted to get out here and get some updated footage for everybody. You know, this still represents Coachman's top-level travel trailer and their top-level lightweight. It fills 2 slots in the Coachman lineup, and it does so very well. So much so that it's almost deceptive, because I've seen other people say, yeah, well, I've seen other trailers with those kind of things. Yes, but very rarely in a lightweight do you see this kind of features and amenities. Let's get dug in here real quick. I do want to mention this is very well upgraded. This is not just a Freedom Express, but it's a Liberty Edition that we also added a Premier package to, plus some extra options. So not every single 310 we have may look exactly like this, especially in terms of interior fabrics. So Liberty Edition's what's giving us this gorgeous front cap here, and Coachman's leading the way again with their exteriors. I'm seeing a lot of other people kind of follow suit on that. Now when you go to a front cap, you can't really do a diamond plate very easily, so they put this extra thick, like diamond shield type stick on there. Same type of concept that you'll find on like the front of a motorhome, you know. Their baggage doors are fully laminated. This is a true one-hand access baggage door. Now, the neat thing on one of these here is that you have this handy little switch right here that activates a full LED light strip for basement lighting down in here. Freedom Express has been known for having the largest front storage in its class. There are a few other manufacturers that have stepped up to meet this, but no one has beaten it yet. Also, with our Freedom Expresses, the way we tend to equip them, you're going to get this 2 foot by 4 foot outside table. Notice it's not wood, it's a resin. It's a resin top table. You can beat on this thing till the cows come home and it's not going to fall apart on you. Now what's cool, you can leave it outside in the rain, the wind, the snow, whatever. It's not going to hurt it. It's not wood, it's not going to deteriorate over time. Now the other switch over here activates your nose cap lights, by the way. And again, with the Liberty Edition and all the extra upgrades we have on here, you get the nicer slam latch baggage doors. In lightweight trailers, power awnings, power tongue jacks seem to be given away like candy. So you need to start looking at the quality of the appliance, and the only way you can do that is if you're looking at a camper, ask the fellow to hook power up to it and watch how quickly it moves. These are better grade. They move faster. They're just better. They're more reliable. They spend more money on their power awnings. Notice too, we are getting nice LED lighting under the awning, so you can have a really cool like nighttime experience out here. Every window you see in a Freedom Express will open for ventilation, by the way. That's another one of those little detail things that especially a first-time camper is not aware that they need to start asking about, you know. The Freedom Expresses use 20-pound propane tanks, not 30s. 30s will give you more reserve, but if it's Sunday and you're grilling and you run out of gas, you're in trouble. You know, there's just not many places that can help you out on Sunday. And they do have a front-mounted spare tire up here. This is something I like to point out. It's done for load equalization purposes, and it openly welcomes the fact that you can put a bike rack on the rear bumper here. A lot of manufacturers don't want you to do that. Freedom Express welcomes it. Little detail stuff, like their slide walls have a seal grip skin on them. You see that rough texture right there? That is going to grab this seal and guarantee it gets fully flushed in or out and not crimped halfway. If it gets crimped, it's not sealed, you got a leak. If you got a leak, you're gonna have a bad time. Just that simple. They're riding on aluminum wheels, and we are riding on wide stance axles here. These axles are set an extra 9 inches apart. That's going to give you increased stability going down the road. Long story short, easiest way to think about it, set your feet far apart and have somebody push you sideways. You can handle that. But if you put your feet close together and somebody pushes you, you're gonna fall. You know, it's just that simple. And little detail stuff, like the little outside shower hookups and like a black tank flush standard on every single Freedom Express, you know. Again, all your windows will always open for full ventilation here. The Freedom Expresses are vacuum laminated, not pinch rolled. Nothing wrong with pinch rolling. Vacuum lamination is just simply a process that, while it may cost $1 more, has been proven to be stronger, last longer, and have less chance for delamination. The biggest factor that does come into that, though, is personal care and maintenance. The critical difference between a Coachman Freedom Express sidewall and most is that underneath the fiberglass skin, usually there's a layer of Luan. A cheap Ultralite will put nothing under that, and they will bond the fiberglass skin directly to the bead foam that's packed into the wall. You can tell because if you look at the wall, it's going to look like cottage cheese, basically. The whole point here with putting either Luan or Azdel under the skin is to make it look nice and smooth. But the difference is that Azdel has a higher R factor than the Luan. You're going to gain 2 R factors better. It also is 100% waterproof. It's mold-proof, mildew-proof. God forbid you ever do have a leak. These walls are going to hold together much better than Brand X, most likely. I love the outside kitchen in Freedom Express. They did a really good job redesigning this last year, and I think it's one of the best out there. It's giving you some nice things, like you get an extra big pocket up here, but they put the fridge down low where everyone can still get to it. A couple manufacturers were starting to mount that fridge high, and unless you're tall like me, you couldn't get to it. They are still using the full-size Dad's Medicine cabinet, not the college kid mini fridge. Nothing wrong with the little fridge. It's better than nothing, but this is bigger and better. They leave this wall open, so if you want to add a flat screen TV out here, you can. You have a big spice rack back here to keep all your spices and rubs and whatnot, and you have a place out here for plates and napkins and all that good stuff. Now, all of your countertops standard are this type of material. It is a sealed edge countertop. It's a waterfall edge so that water can't seep in here. You can't tell right now, but it is so muggy right now, guys. This is gross, but I'm a sweaty mess right now. It is really hot and really muggy outside. It's a beautiful summer day, and that's part of camping, but when you're going through these hot box campers on a day like today without the AC running, it gets pretty moist, you know. Well, that moisture can soak into these countertops. They'll bulge and they'll swell and they'll start to fall apart. It just can't happen now. It just can't happen because it's sealed. Now, underneath their sinks, they do the best job of storage at Coachmen. They have these wraparound sink drawers here, and you can always pull this out and, you can take your silverware and go set it out on the picnic table that they supplied for you, mind you. And when you're done, just bring it back, slide it back in place, and hey, you're done with it. Now, they don't use a normal RV grill, because an RV grill is a low output grill. A 5-mile-an-hour breeze can affect your flame. This is a high output Coleman camp grill. This takes a 25-mile-an-hour breeze to blow out, and it stows away nicely. You don't have to find extra storage space for it. Now, you have direct bathroom access right here, which is throwing off first-time campers. They're going, that's weird. Anyone who's ever had a camper that was like, oh, that's so cool, because first of all, it's porcelain stool, it's not cheap plastic. But secondly, having the direct bathroom access door is going to give you a way straight to the toilet, which is the #1 reason people are in and out of the camper. The #2 reason is the fridge, which we already have out here. You don't have to track dirt in this trailer. This will stay cleaner, easier, not to mention the fact that basically there's virtually no carpet in this. This is an easy cleaning RV. By the way, part of the mid-year shoot that I'm doing here is this updated flooring. That is like a reclaimed barnwood look. Man, that is gorgeous. That is really good looking. We talked about that. Oh. Fully enclosed underbelly. Good for extended season camping. Remember that though this has an 1.5-inch ultralight sidewall, it does still have the R factors of a 2-inch non-ultralight sidewall. There's really no disadvantage to the Freedom Express. The big outside drawer here. Normally that outside grill I showed you would be located in a slot like this because this has a full outside kitchen. They just give you a handy utility drawer. This is awesome, by the way. This is where you're going to keep your flashlights and your grill lighters and all of your citronella, your bug spray. All that stuff you always forget is now 1 arm length away. And that's what I love about Freedom Expresses. This is not made just to look good on a dealer's lot, though it does look sharp. Freedom Express is more than just about any other brand I've ever seen. They're really designed for the end user, and you're going to see touches like that inside. This is not something most dealers are going to take the time to show you. Most dealers are going to walk by this and go, yeah, it's a drawer. But that is something you're going to use every single day. That little drawer, while seemingly insignificant, is one of the most powerful parts of this RV for me. Hopping inside here. By the way, this camper comes in under 7,200 pounds. This double slide, 35-foot lightweight camper is only 7,100 pounds. A conventionally built camper like this would be 8,300 pounds. I know, because we carry them and we sell them all day. Now look at the quality of lighting we have going on in here. It's all LEDs. It's all good looking. Now check this out too. They have this custom indirect light fixture here. It's really just here for ambiance, but that thing is really, really cool looking. Now on the same switch, you get the same backlighting around your fireplace. Now not only does that look super cool, but it also is a great little night light. It gives people a frame of reference so they know they're not going to stumble into something. But what's neat too is you can still get the good effect during the day. You don't just have to turn the lights off like I did to get a good feel for it. Can't remember the name of this color scheme. This is one of those new, oh, my battery's dying, I gotta move fast. Full hide-a-bed. This has been upgraded here. They've bulked this up. It's a bigger, thicker, nicer quality hide-a-bed. U-dinette here can fold down into a 7-foot sleeper with some monster storage, and we're going to talk a lot of storage very quickly, and I don't have time to be real cute like I normally do. Skylight is here to give you some extra ambient light. I was talking about those aftermarket features. This is a nice little charging station where you can keep your cell phone so you don't have power outlets hanging out or power cords hanging out all over the place. The rear bunkhouse here has a convertible cube futon on the bottom, so you can have a king bed or a sofa for the kids or guests. Overhead bunk folds out of the way during the day, even in the bunkhouse. We still have LED lights everywhere. 50% larger bunk on top here. Kids get all kinds of storage and entertainment, and mom and dad have a built-in ladder so you don't have to throw the children to the upper bunk. Again, sealed edge counters all over the place, standard in the bathroom, in the bedroom. Let me take a quick look at the bathroom before I move past, and we missed that. Because this is 81 inches tall, Freedom Expresses are taller than an average lightweight, which is only 78 inches tall. I can stand in here and have plenty of headroom. Let's see, we talked about the hide-a-bed electric fireplace, part of the Premier package. That's going to give us a nice space heater so we don't have to burn up our propane. Another part of the Premier package is the 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. That's giving us 30% more cold storage. We've upgraded to solid surface countertops in the Liberty Edition. The hard surface counter covers come with the Premier package. We have extra large, extra deep cabinets in a 310 Freedom Express, so you can actually put big stuff in there. We have privacy doors, not privacy curtains. We also have a spinning entertainment center here with an LED TV standard. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player. I'm just going to go until the battery runs out, by the way. We have a true 80-inch queen bed. We do not have a 78 or 74-inch camper queen, so real queen sheets do fit this. Both sides of the bed have stands for CPAP machines and whatnot. We have extra large wardrobes on both sides. We have individual reading lights. You see